Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's time to yell with the bell round in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
All right, welcome, friends, family, hockey fans from around the Quad City and beyond. We're here at the Recplex in Des Moines, Iowa, for the final game for the Quad City Blues JV's playoff run. Yesterday, the JV lost in a disappointing game to Lincoln, who will be playing on the other rink today for the championship against the Des Moines Capitals JV, which that was no surprise to anybody who followed the league this year. So we will be playing for third, fourth place. Today our opponents are the Omaha Lancers. We played them 2 games early in the season. We lost 6-2 and won 2-0. So we split in the regular season. So hopefully that's a good sign for things to come. So both teams are getting ready, collecting pucks. It's always the fun bit. Waiting for the bucket to come down from Omaha. We'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in this season. Hopefully everything went smooth on your end. It was a learning experience for myself, that's for sure.
Okay, welcome to the Midwest High School Hockey League Championships. The third day of the championship. The JV third place game will be between the Omaha Lancers and the Quad City Blues.
Like 50 people over there and like 10 people over here. Maybe they're shuffling in.
Yeah, but we're a parent drive, so
What's that?
we're a parent
Please
drive.
stand for the
Yeah,
national
we're
anthem.
trying. All right, time for the national anthem. I'm already standing. All right. Well, before the drop of the puck for the opening faceoff, I'd like to thank again Doug, Cliff, and Drew, coaches for the Quad City Blues, for putting the time in to help develop our young players. I'd like to thank the players for putting out the effort for entertaining games this season. I'd like to thank all you viewers and subscribers that tune in to watch and listen to me ramble on about the game. I'd like to thank Brian Starr, who was the camera operator for most of the season. I'd like to thank my wife, Lisa, for helping out. She's the camera operator today. She did the nice graphics that I've been playing here and there, and she put together the highlight video from the first game. And I'd like to thank all the parents for all the time and money they put into this. There's the drop of the puck. Blues come away with it up the middle. The Blues started Brock Carroll, Drissel, and Price, with Gunnar Carroll and Cutcomp back on D. Big hit along the boards. Puck tied up in the corner. Squirts out to the point. Omaha sends one in just wide of the net. Cutcomp over to it. Comes up to Drissel, top of the circle. Drissel flips it out. It's off of Brock Carroll's stick. And Omaha carries in. Cutcomp dropped his stick. Oh, a dangerous play by Omaha. Fended off well by Harkey. Harkey and net. If you're wondering where Gavin Barr is, Gavin Barr apparently injured his knee in the last game of the season against Waterloo and wasn't able to play this weekend or this week. Omaha in on it. Waterman picks it up. Front of the net, loses it, but Gunnar Carroll picks it up. Munsterman out there with Alexander and Mendoza. Puck sent down the ice for an icing on the Blues. So we'll have a face-off all the way back to the right of Harkey. Siecheski, Waterman, the D pair. Mendoza, Alexander, and Munsterman out there as the forwards. There's the drop of the puck. Omaha controls it behind the Blues net. Way out top of the slot. Slid in. But the Blues in good defensive position. Omaha maintains control, though. Sends it to the corner. Sucheski rides the man into the corner. Alexander comes down, squirts out. Omaha picks it up behind the Blues net again. Battled for in the corner. Omaha squirts out with it. Across the face-off dots. Across the hash marks, but loses control. Goes to the opposite board. Sent down behind the Blues net again. Big battle in front of the net between the Blues defense and Omaha's forwards. So there's a whistle waved off. I believe the net might have been pushed off the mooring. So Omaha pushing hard here in the first few minutes of the period. The Blues struggling to get it out. Out comes Blunk, Smith, and Wright with Spector and Guile for the D pairing. Puck one around the boards. Sent up by Wright to Smith. That should be interference. Well, I don't know why that wasn't called. Blunt comes off. He's tripped down. No call. Puck sent in front of the net. Well, I take it back. That was Wright that got tripped down. Blanc had a nice scoring chance, but the puck popped over his stick. Here comes Omaha the other way. Guile does a nice job poking the puck off the stick of the Omaha forward. Omaha, though, maintains possession in the corner. Puck sent up the boards. Slows down in a pile of snow in the corner. Omaha kicks it further down the boards, behind the net. Out top of the slot, nobody there. And out of the zone, no icing. This was off Omaha. Blues changing behind. Karsten out there with Pruitt and Place. Pruitt intercepts the pass, sends it along the boards, intercepted by Omaha and sent out. Guile gets it, sends it in. Blues tag up. Karsten in on the forecheck. Spector picks it up in the neutral zone, circles along his blue line, cuts back, sends it back to Guile. Guile sends it up off the boards. This will be an icing. All right, face-off coming back to the right of Harkey. Brock Carroll out there with Drissel and Price. Cut Comp and Gunnar Carroll, the D pair. Puck one over to Gunnar Carroll. Gunnar gets it up to Drissel. Drissel carries it out across the red line. Into the zone, takes a low shot, goes blocker side wide. Price gets it, sends it to the face-off dot. Up to the point, Price, shot, stick save to the corner. Flipped high out of the zone. Potential icing. Price, though, gets back there, sends it over to Gunnar Carroll. Gunnar up to Drissel. Drissel gets it poked off his stick at the blue line. This could be a date. Oh, nice recovery by Gunnar Carroll. The Blues will miss him next year. He's a senior on defense. Mendoza in on the forecheck. Disrupting play. Oh, he can't control it. He knocked it off a couple sticks. Up to the blue line. It squirts out. Gunnar Carroll picks it up. Sends it over to Alexander. Alexander chips it in. Mendoza knocks it down. Tries to skate it in. He's harassed by a couple Lancers. Carroll sends it in on net. Nice save by the goalie. Alexander to the front of the net. I think half the Omaha bench is in front of their net, blocking shots. Up to the point. Sucheski picks up, fires it in. It's off a stick of an Omaha player to the corner. Alexander comes in. Hard check in the corner. Gunnar sends it back up the boards. Omaha's changing. They got 6 guys, 7 guys on the ice. No call, though. Blunk is out there with Smith and Wright. Omaha in the zone. Fires one off Smith's shin guards. Goes to the corner. They pick it up. Send it up to the blue line. Nobody there. Smith in on the forecheck. D-to-D pass. Almost mishandled. Sent up the ice. Waterman comes back. Picks it off the stick of an Omaha player. Ooh, he went to leave a Spector, but he didn't send it hard enough. The Blues recover, though. Out comes Wright with the puck across the red line. He's harassed by a couple players. He's hooked up. There'll be a penalty. Delayed call on. Shot. Blunk shoots it wide of the net. Spector at the point. He sends it down behind the net. It's loose still. Smith. It's off a player. Blanc sends it to Waterman. Waterman back to Blanc. It goes past the stick to Smith. Smith to Blanc. Down to Smith. Back up to Blanc. Waterman sends it over Spector. Spector takes a look. Fires it in on net. And it's swallowed up by the goalie. Well, that was some good use of delayed penalty there. Omaha, though, clogging up all the shooting lanes. They like to gather 5 men right inside the hash marks in front of the crease. So I think the Blues' best bet is to throw them in low and hope for some deflection off skates and sticks. So Blues, with 9:51 to go in the first period, are on their first power play and the first power play of the game. Blanc out there with Mendoza to the left, Smith to the right, Waterman and Sachesky, your D pair. There's the drop of the puck. It's one back. Sachesky to Waterman. Waterman fires it just high over the net. Up the boards. Over to Sachesky. Waterman picks it up. Walks the line. Sends it back to Sachesky. Sachesky walks in. Fires one. And it's into the chest protector of the Omaha goalie. So Blanc in for the faceoff. Omaha wins it back behind the net. It's a foot race. Omaha fires it up. Waterman can't keep it in. Down the ice it goes. Harkey comes out to play it. Nope, it slows down in the corner before he gets to it. Blanc picks it up. Sends it over to Waterman. Waterman, it's off his stick, but he maintains control. Sends it in deeper. Chases after it. Sent up the boards. Blanc is there. Fires it back down. Waterman stops it in the corner. Turns. Sends it back to Blanc at the point. Blanc fumbles with it, and Omaha capitalizes it, sends it down. Harkey directs it to the corner. The Blues are changing up the power play. Sachesky picks it up, circles back, takes a look. Oh, tries to send it to Munsterman. Munsterman comes back, has to collect it. Cross ice pass over to Drissel. Drissel just across the blue line, pulls up, sends it over. Spector shot, deflects, bounces up in the air. Spector gets it again, sends it down, right behind the net. He can't control it. It's sent up. Munsterman lets it go. Gunnar Carroll over to Spector. Hard pass, though, off the stick and poked out. 34 seconds to go on the power play. Gunnar Carroll walks it in, across the blue line. He's knocked down. Puck's loose, fired up the boards. Knocked down by Drissel at the line. Slid in, skate saved by one of the defensemen. Kicked up to the point. Drissel picks it up, takes a look, walks in, takes a shot. And the goalie in good position just swallows it up. So the Blues are getting shots on net, but they're not getting any rebounds. They should be shooting a little lower through that crowd. Cause confusion. Get that goalie moving, just like yesterday. The one goal we did score, we picked up on a deflected shot and skated it across the crease and put it behind the goalie who had already gone down. So Pruitt out there takes the face off. 10 seconds to go on the power play. See Pruitt, Place, and Karsten out there. Gunnar Carroll and Cutcomp the D. Gunnar sends it up to Carson. Carson carries it. Was that kid fully out of the penalty box, or did he have a foot in there when he played it? Puck up to Carson. Carson gets it knocked off his stick. Sent to the corner, flipped up, but not out. Off of no Omaha player right in front of their bench, still along the boards. Now it's kicked out. Gunnar picks it up. He's hit hard. Place backhands it in, chases after it. It's sent out. Carroll picks it up. Cutcomp can't handle the higher pass. Gunnar up off the ice and down. Omaha collects in their end. Circles across the face-off dots. Drops it off. Sends it out of the zone to the red line. Waterman comes across, picks it off the Omaha player's stick. Behind his net he goes. 6:59 to go in the first period. He backhands it. Sachesky picks it up. Sends it back up. Smith picks it up. Hits Blanc just across his own blue line. He fires it in from the red line. Chases after it. Right in hard on the forecheck. It's in the corner. Blanc tries to pull it out. Omaha battling in there. Finally it sent up the board. Smith there. Sachesky gets it. He backhands it, but it bounces out of the zone. Blues tag up. Sajeski loses it. Nice hit by Blanc to knock the man off the puck to prevent a dangerous scoring chance. Omaha likes to get behind that net and throw it back up the slot. They stack two players, one in front of the crease, one high in the slot. But the Blues have done a good job so far of defending it. Wright picks it up in the corner. Behind his net, he pulls up, takes a look, slows things down. He tries to send it over to Waterman, but the puck doesn't come off his stick. Up to Smith, along the near board. Smith up to Blanc. Blanc backhands it in, and the Blues go for a change. 5:56 left in the first. We have a 0-0 tie. Lancers cross the red line with some speed. Cross the blue line. Short side shots stopped by Cody. Harkey in a good position. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Harkey in the Blues end. Looks like Munsterman, Alexander, and Mendoza out there. Guile and Spector, the D pair. The Lancers win the face-off. Turnaround shot into a body. Spector battling behind the net, loses it. The Lancers send one across the front of the crease, but the Blues tie it up real well. Sent to the high slot. Cody makes a stop. Mendoza throws out the boards. Oh, there's going to be a cross-checking penalty, and I believe it's on the... I think it's on the Lancers. So it looks like number 74 is getting a cross-checking penalty. Clearly he doesn't agree with it. So the Blues will go back on to the power play. 5:23 left in the first period. Scoreless game so far. The Blues, after a sluggish, difficult start for the first few minutes, started to put some offensive pressure on the Lancers. We've had a back-and-forth game. Blanc, Mendoza, Smith out there with Waterman and Sacheski for the deep pairing. Smith picks it up in the face-off dot, but loses control. The Lancers send it down the ice. Ends up right on net. Harkey brushes it to the side. Sacheski picks it up. Takes a look up ice. Stops behind his own net. Leaves it. Blanc picks it up. Up ice. Sends it over to Sacheski. Sacheski sends it back to Blanc. Blanc carries it across the red line. Cuts. Heads to the far board. Slows it up. Back to the point. Sacheski walks. Fires one in low. Oh, Mendoza was going. He didn't get a stick on it for the deflection. Waterman sends it back down the boards to Smith. Smith sends it back up to Mendoza. Mendoza to the point. Waterman takes a look. Makes a move. Comes in. Sends it wide. And, oh, beautiful play by Ryan Waterman. Fakes the shot. Sends it over to, I think, Smith. Was that Smith or Blanc? Well, it looks like Blanc's headed through the line first. Instead of shooting on net, sends it wide. And Blanc just taps it in the open side of the net. That's winning hockey. That's what the Blues have to do more of. So the Blues are up 1-0 with 4:40 to go in the first period. So Driscoll out there with Price and Brock Carroll. Spector and Guile back for defense. Lancers win the face-off, dump it back into their own end, send it up to the red line, turn, send it in deep. Chasing after it, Harkey sends it back, Harkey sends it back behind the net. It's up to the point, fired in. Oh, nice, pardon me. Nice try on a deflection out of the air, but I think it would have been above the crossbar, but that's just my opinion. Blues get it out. It's sent right back in from the red line. Spector pokes. Nice poke off the stick. Gets around. Carries it up and out. He's to the red line. Stick a little tied up, but he gets in. Price puts it in deeper, but Spector and Price run into each other. And the Lancers send it out deep. I don't think it'll go for icing, but it's on net. I want to say Hardy today. It's too early for my tongue to be working. Harkey decides to trap it under his glove. He'll take the face-off to his right. 3:47 to go in the first period. The Blues send Blanc, Smith, and Wright out there with Gunnar Carroll and Cutcomp, your D pair. It's one back to Cutcomp. Cutcomp driven off the puck. Blanc can't control it. Finally, Gunnar gets it around to Smith. Smith carries it up, tries to hit Wright. It's just behind his stick. Lancers send it up to the Blues blue line, and it's carried in offside. So a little poke there at the blue line by a Blues player caused the Lancers to go in before the puck. It's a face-off right in front of the Blues bench in the neutral zone. Blunk in for the face-off. Drop of the puck. Lancers win it back. D-to-D pass. Smith gets a stick in the way of the dumping attempt. Bleh. Oh, it's off Smith's stick, but he gets it, recovers, hits right. He's knocked down from behind, no call. Carry it in. Smith tries to dump it in, but it doesn't go too far. It's sent out. Gunner gets over. He's ridden off it. It's kicked up by the Lancers, sent to the blue line, but not out. Sent behind the net. Gunner Carroll picks it up, sends it up ice. Deflects off an Omaha stick, so there's no icing. Smith first to it. Blues get in front of the net. Oh, we got to know when it's not icing. Sometimes we give up on a puck. So, puck sent down the ice. This will be icing. Gunner Carroll working hard to get to that puck before it crosses the line. Okay. He looked like he was working hard. So it's an icing. Comes back to the left of the Omaha Lancer goalie. The Lancers in their own end for the faceoff. Pruitt wins it over to Carson. Carson shoots right on net. Nice save by the goalie. Place in on the forecheck. Chipped out by the Lancers. Waterman chips it in. It's over the head of everybody. No icing. Carson in on the forecheck. Tries to hit place, but it's interrupted. Pruitt picks it up, top of the circle, turns, but can't get the shot off. It's kept in by Sachesky. Sachesky's shot. Stick save to the corner. Place over on it. Karsten picks it up, backhands one. It goes well wide of the net. The Lancers come up ice, looking across the blue line to the red line. Carried in, looked offside. Yep, offside. So putting that pressure on the puck carrier at neutral ice, forcing them to go left-right, causes the Lancers to go offside. So there'll be a face-off at the near boards here in the neutral zone. Mendoza in for the face-off. He's out there with Alexander and Munsterman. Sachesky, Waterman back for D. There's a drop of the puck. Alexander comes out with it, chips it in, goes after it hard. Into the corner, Lancers pull up. Alexander pushes the man in. Puck rolls to the front of the net. Oh, it was loose for a second. Alexander was in there with his stick. Looked to make sure there wasn't a call. So the Blues changing up their D pair. Spector Guile coming in. Mendoza in for the face-off. Drop of the puck. Lancers win it, send it out down the ice. This could be icing. And it is icing. Amos Spector working hard to get to that puck before it crossed the line. Just couldn't get there. Looking over at all the smiling Blues fans over there this early in the morning. Drop of the puck. Lancers win it back, but can't control. Finally, Lancers get a hold of it. Carry it out across the blue line, red line, and into the blue zone. There's a shot, goes wide of the net, bounces out behind. Guile sends it around to Alexander in the corner. Alexander walks it back, sends it back behind Munsterman, picks it up below the goal line. Sends it back to Guile behind the net. Spector tries to flip it out of the zone. It's turned over in the slot. Cody in a good position to make a nice save. The Blues did some nice puck movement low in their zone, but then failed to get it up and out, turned it over dangerously right in the slot at the hash marks. The Omaha player, the puck was a bit behind him, so when he shot it right into Cody's chest. Drissel out there, takes the face off. Cut comp wins it, gets to it, sends it around the boards. Price sends it back up to Drissel. Drissel chips up the boards. Brock Carroll down the ice for it. And icing. I thought Omaha could have played it here at the red line, but apparently not. So, puck comes all the way back to the left of Harkey. Am I coming through that? Puck down the ice, sent just wide of the net, across the crease. Lancers pick it up. Knocked down just outside the blue line. And I believe the Blues will have a penalty. Okay, they called tripping. Brock Carroll went to the box, so
Penalty on the Quad City Blues, number 13, Brock Carroll for tripping.
so the Blues struggled a little bit yesterday to kill penalties. We gave up 2 power play goals early in the game to Lincoln. So we have Blunk and Smith out there with Sacheski and Waterman. Looking for a little better success today. Puck sent rink wide, picked up top of the circle, walked across the blue line, sent to point, down to the corner. Not sure if that was a shot or sent behind the net. Blunk high up. Oh, blocker save. Cody never saw the puck till it hit his blocker, I don't think. So, at the end of 1, the Blues are up 1-0. But they're down a man for 1:38 coming out of the second period, or coming into the second period. All right, both teams are at the benches, getting some last-minute instructions before the start of the second period. It was pointed out to me by my wife, I forgot to thank my youngest son, Rory, for helping out with camera work throughout the season. He was pressed into service, not against his will totally. He also got a bit of mic time in the third period of one of the varsity games. So, from what I understand, people said he did a good job. He just wanted to call all the players by their first names, which is fine. All right. We got 15 minutes up on the board. The Blues killing a penalty for 1:38 starting the second period. Driscoll out there with Mendoza. Sacheski, the D pair. Dropping the puck. Waterman gets to it along the boards, carries it in, across the blue line. Tries to get around one player. He's ridden off the puck. Mendoza on the forecheck. Lancers carry it across into the Blues end. Pull up at the hash marks. Try to send it up the boards. Send it back down to the corner. Walk it up to the blue line. Cross the blue line. Errant pass goes to the corner. Back up to the blue line. Walked across. Cross the puck up in the air. Bounces harmlessly along the goal line. Sent behind the net. Sacheski back there. Ties the stick up with the man. It goes to the corner. 53 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Oh, that could have been bad. Player off the bench streaking across the face-off circle. Lancers carry in, pull up. Stick in the way, disrupts the play, but it's picked up. Turnaround shot, blocker save, bounces dangerously out in front. Loose to the corner. Blunk out there with Driscoll. Waterman and Sacheski. Right in the slot. Waterman gets down, deflects it with his stick or his skate. Blunk gets a hold of it. Driscoll gloves it down at the blue line, and it's turned over. There'll be an interference call by the Lancers. So with 13 seconds to go on the penalty kill, Omaha picks up a penalty. So interference. He ran right into our player. Well, the penalty's on the wrong side of the board, but so was it. Nope, theirs is on the right. Ours was on the wrong side. I just noticed that. Oh, well. Oh, well. They're both up there. So 4-on-4 hockey for 13 seconds, and the Blues will go on a power play. We have one power play goal this game so far. Penalty kill looking much better. Let's see what 4-on-4 looks like. It's one to the boards. Omaha sent it down the ice. This will be icing. I don't think the Lancer player realized that it was 4-on-4. Sometimes that happens. We do it quite a bit. I believe the term is situational awareness. So Driscoll in for the faceoff. He's out there with Munsterman, Spector, and Gunnar Carroll for D. Drop of the puck. Lancers win it again. Send it around the boards. Gunnar chips it up. And Drew, despite his best effort, couldn't catch it. But I believe the faceoff stays in the zone. So I think the referee's going to tell, he's going over to figure this out. So did the penalty expire in time for the player to come out of the box? Okay, so the Blues had to put the player back in the box. Well, this is probably the right call. He has to go back in the box, drop of the puck, he can come out. It's kind of a weird thing, but I think that's the right way. Driscoll wins it over. Spector tries to send it back. Omaha gets away, but Spector hustling back. How's he getting that? I wonder what this is going to be called. Lancers pick it up. They're on a delayed penalty. Wright taps it off the stick. Finally. I thought Spector's a good chance. Hold? So they call Spector for holding on that beautiful effort on that back check, but so we'll have a minute 25 of 4-on-4 hockey, and then the Lancers will go on a power play for the remainder of that. So Wright out there with Driscoll. Lancers win it. Shot off of Wright's shin guards. Wright gets it, chips it out. Driscoll picks it up, sends it over to Wright. Oh, it's knocked just off his stick. Sucheski pokes it in. It's onside. We don't have to tag up. Nice poke check by Sucheski to keep it in the zone. I think the Blues are a little confused. Okay, now they figured out. They're like, we're onside, we're offside. Lancers struggling to even control the puck for a moment here. Finally, Wright knocks off, turns around, top of the slot, shot! I don't know if a stick got on that or what, but it took a weird change of direction, it looked like. Held up in the corner. Okay, apparently we have a wrestling match also. Puck still at the blue line. The Blues keep it in. 2-on-1. Szczeski, nice play, gets his stick in the way just at the last moment. Szczeski sends it up. Smith, oh, he taps it though, no icing. The goalie has to play it. 14 seconds left on 4-on-4 hockey. Blunk over to it. Oh, he gets elbowed. There's going to be a penalty. Yeah, right to the head. That should be a 2-and-10, if anything. Top of the slot. Carroll shot off the shin guard. Why you turn? There's no padding there. So the Blues on a delayed penalty. Woo, this could have been interesting. So the Blues, who are technically killing a penalty, were on a delayed penalty. Omaha came out of the box as Harkey was getting to the bench. There were bodies jumping all over the place. So we'll have 29 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey again. And then the Blues will go on a power play for about a minute 30. 11:29 to go in the second period. Face off to the left of the Lancer goalie. All right, so who do we have out there? Driscoll and Munsterman with Guile and Gunnar Carroll back for D. Drop of the puck, one over to Guile. Guile sends it back up to Gunnar. Gunnar back to Guile. Guile takes a look. Just chips one in. Nice little slow knuckle ball of a shot. Guile, wait. Oh, he overskates the puck. Here come the Lancers. And number 13 pulls up. Nice turnaround. Sends it back down the boards. 4 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Out comes Spector. The Blues pick it up behind their own net. The Blues are on the power play. Munsterman gets it, sends it cross ice. Guile picks it up at the red line, sends it in deep. Do the Blues realize they're on a power play? Wright picks it up. He sends it to the point. Carroll, oh, he wanted to shoot that, but it came off his stick. Sends it down to Blanc. Blanc, patient, sends it up to Guile. Guile. Nice stick by the Lancer player to stop that shot. Guile waited just a second too long. Blanc tries to shoot one short side off the goalie, but the goalie's having none of that. Blanc picks it up in the corner, walks in, sends it to Guile. Guile shoots one, but it's off the shin guards of the player in front of him. Gunnar gets over to it, turns, sends it out of the zone. It's kicked back in, offside. Lancers are changing. If the Blues are quick, they send it to Wright. It's off his skates. Dribbles in, but he's forced off the puck and cleared down. 32 seconds on the power play. 9:58 to go in the second period. Oh, there's a scoreboard at each end. I keep looking down to the right. Blanc sends it over off the boards. Mendoza picks it up. Deflects back off to Blanc. Blanc carries it, drops it to Smith, but the trailer, the back checker for the Lancers pick it up. Smith, though, keeps it in. Picks it up again, sends it over to Blanc. Oh, this time it bounces off a stick and over. 1 second to go on the power play. And the Lancer have killed it off. Guile picks it up. Reverses it to himself. Up the board, or across the blue line. That was weird. He one hand poked it in, but as he did, the Lancer player attacked him. And the stick got knocked out of his hand. It's laying here in the Blues end of the ice. He went for a change. Lancer's trying to carry it out. So we're going to get a cross check. So Waterman is going to the box. There hasn't been an official signal yet. So they call him for interference.
Penalty on the Quad City Blues, number 4, Ryan Waterman for interference.
So the Blues, who played a really clean game in the first game of the playoffs, had no penalties. Dietz apparently not happy with that call. Let the referee know he didn't appreciate the way he saw that. Blues killing the penalty in their own end. Spector sends it up to the point, but not out. Top of the circle, sent down below the goal line into the corner. Lancers try to send it up. Comes off the stick twice awkwardly and out of the zone. Driscoll in, pressuring. The Lancers carry it in. Spector. Oh, gets to the front of the net. Spector gets it off the boards and out. That's some good patience with the puck right in front of his own net. He took the time to think about where he was sending it. Slapped out by Sachesky off a Driscoll stick. Goes deep in the end. Brock Carroll hard on the forecheck. Chasing the man out. Up the ice they come across the red line. Low shot. Doesn't even make it. Goes to, oh. So the low shot was kind of deflected past the net. Then it bounced off the end board and came back. I think it got in Cody's skates or pads. He had to hold it there. 8:02 to go in the second period. The Blues holding on to a 1-0 lead. But on the penalty kill for 1:08, the Blues have to slow down on the penalties. Up to the point. Lancers send it back down the half wall. Cross ice to the point. Back down to the face-off dot. Back to the top of the slot. Shot, low in. Deflected up high. Another one sent to Cody. Cody gets his trapper and blocker and sticking everything on it. Cody doing a good job tracking it through a lot of traffic in front of the net. So the Blues changing up. Wright coming out, Mendoza coming out. Cutcomp and Gunnar Carroll staying out. 49 seconds to go in the penalty kill. 7:43 left in the second period. Drop of the puck, sent back to the corner. Lancers get to it first. Pull up in the corner, try to send it through the slot. Good job by the Blues to tie his sticks up. It comes all the way up to the point, sent back down by the Lancers in the corner. Cutcomp ridden off. Mendoza, though, gets to it, tries to send it up and out. Picked up by the Lancers. Across the top of the circles. Back across. Stick in the way. Nice stick by Mendoza. It's loose. Oh, and Cody makes another nice save. 21 seconds to go in the penalty kill. The Lancers really like to work it in. And down there between the face-off dots, just in front of the crease, they collapse quickly on it. The Blues have been doing a good job of keeping it tied up. Sucheski comes out. Drop of the puck. Still tied up in the face-off circle. Lancers come away with it, but Sucheski pokes it off high to the blue line. Sucheski couldn't get it out. I thought he was held up a little bit. Nice position by Sucheski. Puck finally. Mendoza gets it sent down the ice. 3, 2, 1. Team's full strength. Price out on the forecheck, fresh off the bench. Finally, the Lancers send it up, turned over. Wright gets it at the blue line. It's knocked off his stick. Gunnar Carroll picks it up, sends it in to the corner. Lancers pick it up. The Blues are changing up. Price out there with Drissel and Brock Carroll. Spector and Guile, the D pair. Behind the Blues net, Guile forcing the man off the puck. But then he loses it in the corner. The Lancers pick it back up, send it high to the circle. But Price picks it up, and he's out across the red line. Kind of fumbles it at the blue line, but then sends it deep. Brock Carroll and Price sent up the half wall. The Lancers walk it back down. Drissel picks it off the stick from behind. Battling. Finally, it's knocked off his stick. The Lancers, it comes off their stick. Finally, they get it up and out. 5:57 to go. Nice little sweep check by Guile. Brock Carroll on the forecheck. The puck rolling in on the goalie. Brock after it turns. Oh, his turnaround shot from the side of the net was disrupted by a Lancer stick. Nice play by the Lancer player to get his stick there after the puck was kind of turned over. Battled for it. Oh, Spector falls down right in front of the Omaha bench. Pruitt falls down in front of the Omaha bench. What's going on in front of the Omaha bench? Carson gets to it, sends it right to the point. The Lancers pick it up, walk it in. Guile riding the man behind the net. Up the half wall, top of the circle, all the way to the blue line, drops it back down. Spector gets it, picks it up, sends it up. Oh, just too far for Pruitt, but Pruitt's on it. Lancers pick it up. Pruitt rides the man into the boards. Behind the net goes the Lancers. They fire it down the ice. It'll be icing. So, the Blues putting some pressure on Omaha, force them to send it the length of the ice. That brings out Mendoza, Alexander, and Munsterman with Waterman and Sucheski, your D pair. Mendoza taking the face-off. Drop of the puck, one to the boards. Waterman can't keep it in. It's at the blue line, still battled. Finally, it's sent deep. Lancers send it up, kept in by Waterman, though, glove down. Nice job. Sent around. Mendoza chips it back. Munsterman chases the man out from behind the net. Here come the Lancers with speed into the Blues end. There'll be a slashing call on Waterman. So anytime you hit the player's stick and it comes out of their hands, whether they were holding onto it tightly or not, you're probably going to draw a slashing call. I thought it was a good effort by him. So Waterman in the box for 2 minutes for slashing. 4:27 to go in the second period. The Blues clinging on to a one-goal lead. Yeah. So Blunk out there with Smith, Cut Comp, and Gunnar Carroll to kill this penalty off. Oh, nice shot after the Lancers picked it up. Cody did a nice job of being ready for that shot. Gunnar battling up the boards, though. Oh. Lancer shot goes high, wide. I'm not worried. Cody was in good position to block that shot, even if it had been on net. Lancers finally gain possession, send it into their own end. It's up to the blue line. Nice check by Carroll. Send the man into the corner. Blunk sent hard into the boards, and the Blues send it down. Smith hard on the forecheck, picks it up, hits Blunk high in the slot. Blunk makes a move. Shot! Oh! And Smith was right there, but it was just over everything. The Blues with a nice shorthanded chance. Minute 4 left in the penalty kill. Cutcomp pokes it off the stick behind the net. The Lancers pick it up, walk it up the boards. Oh, they tried to send it to the point. Driscoll, it hit his skates. He knew it did, but he didn't know where it went. It's off of Driscoll again. This time it looked like it hurt. Shot off a stick high up into the netting. Driscoll looks in some pain after blocking that shot pass attempt. He's been overheaded to the bench. The Blues will make a full unit change, 44 seconds in the penalty kill, 3:11 to go in the second period. Quad Cities holding on to a 1-0 lead, doing a much better job of killing penalties today than they did yesterday. Right out there for the faceoff, he's got Mendoza with Sachesky and Spector, the D pair, up to the point, top of the circle. Mendoza, nice job of picking up the guy streaking to the net on the offside. Off Mendoza's skates and out. Mendoza on the forecheck. Lancers cross the red line into the blue zone. Puck sent to the top of the circle, back to the blue line. Shot deflected. Cody makes a nice stick save. It goes to the corner. 13 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Lancers can't control it at the blue line. It pops out. Mendoza hard on the forecheck. Makes them curl deeper. Killing time. 3, 2, 1. And Waterman out of the box. The Lancers walk in. Send it back. Top of the circle shot. Cody makes a nice glove save. So the Blues are doing a nice job of keeping the Lancers to the outside for their shots. They've given up a couple dangerous opportunities, but most shots have been outside where Cody's had an easy time of tracking them. 2:21 to go in the second period. Cody, face off, Cody. Face off to the right of Harkey. Price taking the face off. Drop of the puck. He's out there with Gunnar, Carroll, and Carson. Carson sends it to Carroll, but it's under his stick. Price picks it up. He tries to float it. It's over the blue line. Carson can't get a shot off. Hit just he does, but Waterman pokes it, keeps it in. Sent deep. Brought Carroll on the forecheck behind the net. Puts the man in the boards. Finally finds the loose puck. Lancers send it around to the corner. Waterman pinching way deep. And it's flipped high up into the neutral ice. Guile hustles back, picks it up, turns, fires it up and out. Crosses the red line. The Lancers pick it up. Carroll put a nice hit on the Lancer player along the boards. Battled for right in front of the Blues bench. Carroll gets it, flips it around one player. Carson gets it, top of the slot. Shot goes wide. Up to the point. Guile keeps it in. Lancers come out. Carson gets a stick on it, disrupts the flow of the play. Lancers send it in. That'll be icing. Why? That should have been icing. Well, you know. Oh, geez. Guile sends a pass from the post. Oh, no. Off the crossbar. So the Blues are, the Lancers gave the Blues a break there, and they passed it into the netting. 50.2 seconds left in the period. The Blues make a couple dangerous plays in their own end, and the Lancers can't capitalize. So 57.2 seconds to go in the second period. The Blues up 1-0. Wright, Blunk, and Smith out there. Wright and number 11 from the Lancers told to back up. Wright toying with the stick. It comes to Wright. Wright sends it back to Cutcomp. Cutcomp walks over, takes a look, sends it down the ice. Oh, this pass is intercepted. Smith, who's always hustling, comes back, picks it up. It's knocked off his stick, but not out. Now it's finally out. 42 seconds to go. Lancers carry it in. Sent to the corner. Blunk on the man, misses the check. The puck out front, dangerous. Woo! I thought we put it in our own net for a second there. Sent up to the blue line. Sent down on Cody. Stick save to the corner. Cutcomp picks it up. Sends it up to Smith. It's off his stick, back to the corner. Cutcomp sends it around. Right over to pick it up. Oh, there's a big hit by Gunner. And the Lancer player punches him in the face. That should be a penalty on the Lancers. If it's anything else, this is a bad call. He punched him right in the cage. I think they're sending them both off.
That knocked his helmet off.
Ridiculous call. So let's see what the calls are, because head contact is 2 and 10.
Going down here, so. Oh, we got 2. So.
So we're getting a 2 and 10.
They're not?
Yet the player that punched the other player right in the cage is
I don't know.
getting.
Company on the Quad City Blues, number 15, Gunnar Carroll, and number 34, Hayden Place. Omaha Lancers, number 50, Brandon Edwards.
All right, so 6 seconds to go. Shot on net. That's a delay of game penalty. He's got to play that puck. He can't trap it like that. So there's a little pushy shovey going on. All right, so I'm going to look on the web and see what the calls were. I'm very confused. I try to look at the game without too biased a view, but clearly the Lancer player punched Gunner right in the face. First he grabbed him by the back of the helmet and pulled his head down. Then he punched him in the face. And we got the 2 and 10 as far as I can tell.
It was 4 and 4.
Right, which is the right call, because the penalties, the offsetting penalties occurred during play. 4 and 4, not a problem. The problem being they gave Gunner a penalty and they called it 2 and 10. Yet I'm not sure what he did for that. And the guy who clearly had head contact was an automatic 2 and 10. Got 2. So we'll figure it out. Teams are headed to the locker rooms. The Blues holding on to a 1-0 lead, but still can't stay out of the box. Thank God it was offsetting. All right. We'll figure out what the penalty was, and maybe we can figure out why it was called the way it was, and we'll be back after this. Gunnar Carroll picks it up. Over to Sachevsky. Nice pass up to Wright. Wright's in. And he scores! So Brock Carroll comes away with it. Carries it in through a few players. takes a shot, and scores! In and out the glove of the Metro goalie. Burner, your Blues went up 1-0. Then on a fluky play, Sioux City scored. Speaking of fluky play, that's the Blues are now up 3-2. A shot from practically from the half wall at the top of the circle, hits the goalie in the shoulder, bounces in the air, flutters around, lands behind him, trickles in. Try to send it up hard along the boards, battled for right along the hash marks. Body's getting knocked down, puck loose. Fired it. No! Sam Blanc! I believe it was Drissel. Taps it over on his backhand. Blanc teases it in with 58.2 seconds to go in the game. The score is tied. Hector comes away with it. Across the red line, 27 seconds go. His shot. And he scores from the... I cannot believe that. For all the fluky goals that the Metros got on us, too high in the slot have gone by the Metro goalie. 0.7 seconds to go. The Blues are up by a score of 5-4. Mendoza comes away with it. It's a 3-on-1. Empty net. He shoots. He scores. The Blues caught the Metros changes almost to the boards. Mendoza picked the puck up, turned, got to the red line. Smart across the red line, fires into the empty net. The Blues are up by a score of 6-4. The Blues win their first playoff game of the season against a very talented and good Sioux team. Talk about excitement. 6-4. Gunnar Carroll picks it up. Over to Sachesky. Nice pass up to right. Right's in. And he scores! Brock Carroll comes away with it. Carries it in. Through a few players. Takes a shot. And scores! In and out the glove of the Metro goalie. Burner, your Blues went up 1-0. Then on a fluky play, Sioux City scored. Speaking of fluky play, that's the Blues are now up 3-2. A shot from practically from the half wall at the top of the circle, hits the goalie in the shoulder, bounces in the air, flutters around, lands behind him, and trickles in. Try to send it up hard along the boards, battled for right along the hash marks. Body's getting knocked down, puck loose. Fired it. No! Sam Blanc! I believe it was Drissel. Taps it over on his backhand. Blanc tees it up, puts it in with 58.2 seconds to go in the game. The score is tied 4. Hector comes away across the red line, 27 seconds. And he scores from the... Cannot believe that. For all the fluky goals that the Metros got on us, 2 on the slot have gone by. 23 seconds to go. The Blues are up by a 4. That comes away with it. It's a 3-on-1. Empty net. He shoots. He scores. The Blues caught the Metros changing up to the boards. Puck up, turn, got smartly waited to get across the red line, fires into the empty net by a score of 6-4. The Blues win their first playoff game of the season against a very talented and good Sioux City Metro team. Talk about excitement. 6-4. Gunnar Carroll picks it. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3. Two, 1, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, microphone check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3, microphone check. Check, microphone check. Check, microphone check. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, microphone check. Check, 1, 2, 3, microphone check. 1, 2, 3, microphone check.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's time to you with the barrels in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll have a restart, then reset the clock. So when I looked up the penalties at the intermission, they'd given Gunnar Carroll a 2 and 10 for head contact. And then they put the player in the box to start the period that has to set the 2, and then the ref told him to get out of the box. I don't know what's going on. Did they change the penalty? I don't know. Maybe it was offsetting minors. Maybe they realized they had the wrong guy with the head contact, and then... So I'll try to figure it out when I get a chance. Drop the puck. Waterman picks it up, carries it out. Sends it off the linesman and in. That kept it from going for icing. So Driscoll out there with Price and Brock Carroll. Forechecking hard. The puck comes up, around, and out. Brock picks it up but can't control it. Oh, it's a 2-on-1. Chesky back. Shot. Harkey makes a good save. Thankfully, the number 9 there for the Lancers, I don't know if you realize he was on a 2-on-1 or not, but he took the shot instead of the pass. And Harkey makes a nice, simple save. And they went from 4-on-4 hockey at the end of the period to 5-on-5 hockey. Figure it out. Puck up the boards. Kept in by Spector. Sent down. Munsterman and Mendoza back there. Munsterman comes away with it. Looks, sends it up to Guile. Guile gets it. Turns. Shoots. Oh! Alexander tried a deflection, but it deflected away from the net. Sent back down. Mendoza sends it around. Munsterman picks it up. He's roughed up along the boards. Leaves it in the corner. Alexander over on it. Still there in the corner. It's in the skates. Munsterman, it's along the boards. He can't deal with it. He's knocked off the puck. Battled for. To the point. Kept in and out. Mendoza came back. Sends it in wide of the net. The Blues tag up. Go for a change. Guile realizes he had a man behind him. Gets a stick in the way. Good. Way to look back and read that. Oh, he gets drilled violently in the board. That should have been boarding, but it's not. Spector, nice defensive play on the man. Gets a stick in the way, comes away with it. In the corner, he's ridden into the boards. Chipped up the boards to the point. Lancers control. Chip it back down to the half wall. Top of the circle. Shot way over the net. 13:03 to go in the second period. Am I in your way? Picked up at the blue line. Oh, my Lord. How is that a penalty? That's a hip check. They called him for kneeing. I know you're wearing orange on your sleeves, but that doesn't mean you root for the team in orange. Well, they gave him 2 and a 10. So another defenseman in the box for the Blues. So the Blues with 12:51 to go in the second period. So the Blues win the faceoff, send it around. 12:47 to go in the second period. The Blues are killing another penalty. Sent up and out. Blunk on the forecheck. He's out there with Mendoza. Cut Comp and Waterman, the D pair. Mendoza skates into the puck. It's sent in offside. The Lancers have to tag up. D-to-D pass. Waterman waits. Send it off the glass and out. Oh, Blunk gets it. Oh, guys. Mendoza, though, disrupts the play, but then driven off the puck hard. Lancers carry it in. Pull up. Go around one player. Shot high wide into the net. So the Blues clinging to the 1-goal lead. 12:06 to go in the third period, even though it says second on the scoreboard. Face-off outside the blue zone. Right in for the face-off. He's out there with Smith, with Spector and Sachesky for D. Sachesky takes the man to the corner, sent to the top circle. Pass across to the blue line. Chipped out. Something flew on the ice. Oh, nice toe drag back by the Lancers. But the Blues pressure is keeping them from getting the puck in the zone. Finally, it's in the zone. Top of the slot shot. So all that work, and the Lancers end up scoring and tying it. So the score with 11:35 to go in the game is 1-1. Drop of the puck, Waterman carries it in. Sent behind the net and around to the corner. Driscoll out there with Price and Brock Carroll. Cutcomp and Waterman, the D pair. The Blues getting a little thin on the defensive end with 2 defensemen in the box, or possibly the rest of the game. Lancers finally get it out. Chipped in at the blue line. Sent up to the point. Shot high, wide over the net. Price tries to backhand up the boards, but the puck's taken away. Sent around to the corner. Cutcomp over for it. He braces for impact. Kicks it around in his skates. Brock Carroll comes down. It's chipped up. Chipped out. And the Lancers collect it at the red line. Sent in. Waterman picks it up, but it's off his stick. Cutcomp sends it back to Waterman. Waterman makes a move out of the zone. Across the red line. He's in. The Lancers get it. Fire it down the ice. Did the lineman kick it? Or does it go for icing? It's waved off right at the end there. So Karsten out there with Place and Pruitt. Karsten to Pruitt. Pruitt across. Comes in. His shot deflects off a stick. Sent high up into the netting. Face off to the right of the Lancer goalie. Lancers win it, send it around the boards. Blanc out there with Wright and Smith. Smith almost intercepts the pass in the Lancers zone. Lancers get to the red line, dump it in. Tie game with 9:46 to go in the game. Sent up to Smith. Smith tries to backhand, but it turns it over. Lancers curl back to the blue line. Send it far side. Lancer player all alone. Walks down, takes a shot, short side. It's off Cody. Glove down. Spector picks it up, and he's out with speed across the red line. Pulls up at the blue line. His shot low, wide of the net. Comes all the way around. The Lancers come out with some speed. Cutcomp gets a stick in the way. Blanc back there picks it up. Bounces it around. Smith carries it out. Tries to send up to right. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. The Lancers pick it up, chip it in the zone. Shot, glove saved by Cody. So we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Harkey. 8:55 to go in a 1-1 game. The Blues playing really well, just can't stay out of the box this game, and it finally caught up with them after fending off about four or five penalties so far. Lancers win it back to the point. Shot in on net. Oh, Cody. So Harkey gave up a rebound, then there's a little scramble at the side of the net. So we'll have a face-off again. We have Mendoza out there with Alexander to his right, Munsterman to his left. Cutcomp and Waterman, the D pair. Lancers win it, send it across the ice. Lancers first to it. Cutcomp pushes the man off the puck in the corner. Puck up in the air, stick on the ice. It's one of the Lancer players. Everybody over skates at Cutcomp. Finally, it's knocked off his stick, sent out off Alexander. No, off Mendoza, my fault. Alexander hard in. Cutcomp at the blue line keeps it in, but turns it over. Finally, Alexander pokes at it twice. It's in his skates. He gets pulled down. Munsterman gets it, takes a look, takes a shot. Low, blocker save. Alexander gets to it, takes it to the corner. He's driven into the boards. Sent up the boards. Sent to the blue line and out. Cutcomp pokes it off. Lancers turn around, dump in, try off the skates of Cutcomp. He's knocked down. Waterman gets to it, sends it up across the red line. It's through. Driscoll in on the forecheck, but the Lancers get there first. They send it out. Sucheski disrupts the play again. Brock Carroll, he's on it, but he can't get to it. Sucheski chips it out of the zone. So, I believe it was chipped up into something. Driscoll out there with Price and Brock Carroll. Lancers win the face-off. Come down the right wing. Ridden into the corner. Come back up, send it to the point. Chip back down below the net. Spector gets in the way of that centering attempt. Puck sent up to Brock. Carroll sends it off the stick of Driscoll into the zone. It's chipped out. It's called off. The Blues have to tag up. They tag up, still off. They tag up finally. Brock in on the forecheck. Pokes at it. Szczeski pokes off the stick. He's taken down and tied up, no call. Brock's hammered with a high stick, no call. Oh, out of the glove of the goalie from a dump in. The Blues in hard on the forecheck. Blunk out there with Smith and Wright. Spector picks it up, pulls back up. He's pinned along the boards. Lancers send it in. That should have been offside. Puck sent up by Spector to Smith. Smith sends it over to Wright. Wright, it's one-on-one. He's in the zone, makes a move. Oh, he just couldn't pick it up on his backhand. Sends it behind the net. Smith sends it around. Bunk sends it across the crease. Cutcomp. He can't get to it. The Lancers come out. It's a 3-on-1. Blunk's back. Cutcomp's back. It's in the corner. Waterman gets it. Tries to send it up the boards right into the skates of the Lancer player. Shot from in close. Bounces all the way out of the zone. Past Cutcomp. And offside is the call. And they're calling intentional offside. A miracle. The one call you'd barely ever see this crew makes. 5:49 to go in the third period. Tied up 1-1. Mendoza out there with Munsterman and Alexander. Cutcomp and Waterman back as D. Drop of the puck. Cutcomp can't keep it in. Turns, sends it in the zone. It's sent out. Munsterman, though, chips it in. Onside. Cutcomp. Munsterman. Waterman picks it up at the point. Sends it back down. It's around past Munsterman, but Mendoza gets a stick on it. He sends it up. All the way down the ice. Harkey comes out. He sends it up. Oh, it's picked off at the blue line, though. Sent to the front of the net. Cutcomp gets a stick in there. He sends it up the boards to the point. We're just turning the puck over high at the point. We're not making passes. Finally, Alexander chips it out. The Lancers collect it at the red line. They misconnect. They chip it in. Waterman down below the goal line along the end boards. Lancers come out with it. Try to stuff it in. Puck still loose. Still loose. Bodies falling all over the place. Puck was loose to the side of the net, but the official blew the whistle. He lost sight of it. So with 4:44 to go in the game, the Blues catch a break. But the face-off will be to the left of Harkey.
She needs pom-poms.
Drop of the puck. Lancers come away with it in the corner. It's sent back up to the point. Right on the point. It's off his skates. It's a foot race. Wright gets to it first, turns, sends it back. Smith Oh, right there in the slot. And the goalie makes a nice save. And then there's some pushing and shoving. Of course, there's a whistle. And it'll probably be the Blues player going to the box because why not? Holy mackerel. Hey, somebody write this down. A Lancers player is going in the box for something. So you should send him too, because he's not a captain or an assistant. He has no right to address the official about a call. Well, it's the rule. So a roughing call. 4:27 left in the third. Blunk, Mendoza, Smith out there for the power play. Waterman collects it at the point. Sends over to Sucheski. Sucheski takes a look. Low shot, pad save to the corner. And the Lancers get to it, send it down the ice. Harkey comes out to play it. Lancers pull off. Waterman pulls it up behind the net. Leaves it for Blunk. Blunk comes around. The Blues 5 wide. Up to Smith, across the red line. Carries in. Loses control. He stood up big time. He didn't have the puck, and he slowed down and got hit. Sucheski picks it up. Leaves it for Blunk. Blunk up the ice. His pass is off of a Lancer player. The Lancers are pushing hard. Get in there and help them. We got an extra man. There we go. Over to Waterman. Waterman carries it up. Sends it up to Blunk. Blunk at the red line. He carries it in. Pulls up. Takes a look. Sends it to Spector. Spector sends it to Waterman. A little bit behind him. Waterman shot. In low. Rebound. Puck loose. Center on the boards. Waterman keeps it in. Backhands it back down. Right there. Picks it up. Turns. Top of the circle. His shot deflected high and over the netting. 41 seconds to go in the Blues power play. 3:09 to go in the game. The game is tied 1-1. The fans on both sides getting rowdy, cheering their team on. Looking for a victory to end the season. Driscoll out there with Munsterman and Wright, Spector, and Gunnar Carroll out of the box. Out there. There's the drop of the puck. One to the slot. Turnaround shot. Munsterman goes wide. Lancers send it all the way down the ice. Just wide of the net. 32 seconds on the power play. Gunnar Carroll picks it up. Comes around the net with some speed. Sends it up. It's just off the stick of Munsterman, but that goes for icing. So definitely something you want to avoid on the power play is an icing, but face-off all the way back in the Blues end to the left of Harkey. Driscoll out there with Munsterman and Wright. Gunnar Carroll and Spector, the D pair. Drop of the puck. Lancers control. It's poked off one stick right in the slot. Sent back, but Munsterman had it knocked off his stick at the last second. Wright picks it up with some speed. He's elbowed in the head, no call. Munsterman, top of the slot, shoots. Oh, nice save by the goalie. Sent up. Driscoll gets it. He sends it down. Oh, deflected off Munsterman, just wide of the net. And both teams even strength. Carried out of the zone. Lancers cross the line, onside, shot. Blocker side wide, but close. Blunk picks it up at the red line. Makes a move, gets it through on net to the corner, 2:08 to go. Center, oh, backhand by Wright. Bounces off a Lancer player. Sent up to the point. Gunnar decides not to pinch, smart play. Well, that was offside, but no call. Sent up, top of the circle, Harkey makes a save. Sent to the opposite corner by Blunk. Mendoza comes down, disrupts the play, sent back to the half boards, back up to the point. Top of the slot, the Blues are kind of running around. Lancers making a change behind. Harkey, saved, sent to the corner. 1:34 to go in the game. Walked across, top of the slot, off some bodies, dangerous again. The Blues can't seem to control it. Shot off the post to the end boards, around, up. The Blues struggling still at the point. Oh, it's off a Blues player. He sends it up. It's flicked out. Blanc could get to the... No, Blanc pulls off. He's been out there a long time. And it's an icing. So timeout called, I believe, by Omaha. What? So 1:10 left to go in the season for both teams. A 1-1 tie, a back and forth game. The puck bouncing around, off post, off crossbars, just wide of the net. A give and take by both teams. Both penalty boxes are empty, so that means both benches are full. Omaha discussing what they're going to do. The Blues setting up strategy for what they're going to do. So we ended with a icing against the Blues, so the faceoff will come all the way back to the left of Harkey. So keys to winning. The Blues need to keep control of their emotions, focus on good hockey, don't get any last-minute penalties, and get the goalie for Omaha moving. Our only goal came when Waterman looked at the net like he was going to shoot, saw an open player to the side of the net, sent it to him, and we put it in behind the goalie. So Blanc in for the faceoff. Lancers win it. Send it back to the blue line. Turned over. Blanc picks it up, chips it off the boards. It's out. Smith in on it. Puck loose. Chipped up to Smith. It's a 3-on-1. Smith takes a shot. There was a rebound. Here come the Lancers the other way. Shot goes wide up to the blue line. Sachevsky picks it up. He can't get it out. The Blues are changing dangerously right there. Sachevsky ran it into his own player's skates who was at the boards trying to change. Into the corner. 27 seconds to go in the game. Turnaround shot. Hits a player in front. Backhand to the blue line, but not out. Sachevsky picks it up. It rolls through the stick of one player. Chipped around. Price out there. He picks it up, but it's knocked off his stick. Sent up to the red line by the Lancers. 2-1. Shot. And we have a tie game. We'll be going to overtime. So I'm not sure if it's 5-on-5 or 3-on-3. So the Lancers putting a big push in at the end. The Blues had a couple chances. They had a 3-on-1 and couldn't convert. Well, are we going to a shoot? I guess we're going to a shootout. I guess it's regular season. That's a shame. It'd been nice to see some overtime. So Omaha, as the home team, being the higher seeded team, will get to choose if they shoot first or second. Most teams choose second. So I believe it's the best of three and then down the bench from there, meaning each player on the bench gets a try until one team wins. After the first three, it's 1-on-1, meaning if one scores and the other doesn't, that's the game.
So Blanc is obviously in the line.
Speculation going on up here as to who will be for the three shooters for the Blues. So Omaha chose to go second. So Sam Blanc unexpectedly comes out first. So Sam gets the whistle, picks the puck up, slow rolls across the blue line, cuts to his left, top of the circle, cuts back to his right, picks a little speed up, cuts back at the hash marks, takes a look, and a nice save by the Omaha Lancers goalie. So Omaha sends out their first goal, shooter. It's number 32. There's the whistle. Picks the puck up. Goes to his left. Top of the circle. At the hash marks. Shot and nice diving save. He had Cody beat for a second. And then he pulled it back and tried to go around. And Cody diving to his left. Sticks his stick and glove out. And traps it. And the Lancer player can't believe it. He looked back twice like, are you sure? Out comes Henry Drissel. He gets the whistle, picks the puck up, goes to his left. He's a right-handed shot. Comes in, cuts across, 5-hole! And Drissel puts the Blues up 1. So now the pressure on Omaha. I don't know. I'm not running the camera. I'm talking. I didn't miss it. So there's the whistle. Number 92, Lee, L-I, for the Lancers, comes in right down the slot. And Cody makes a nice save on a 5-hole stuff attempt. So pressure mounting on Omaha. The Blues send out their third shot. Third shooter is Smith, Max Smith. He gets the whistle. Comes in, picks it up with speed and confidence, goes to his left, cuts back, and tries the 5-hole, but the goalie shuts him down. So this is it for Omaha. Do or die, pressure on. If Omaha doesn't score, the Blues win. If 91 scores, then we go to another round. Goes to his right, top of the circle, cuts across, looks, makes a move. And Cody gets his pad in the way, and the Blues win! I don't think they realize. Is this a 5? Is this a 5? It's usually 3. Oh, okay. I'm getting all excited because regular season's 3. Well, apparently we think it's 5. So here comes Waterman. Crosses the blue line, cuts back to his right, takes a look, slows down. Oh, he almost had him beat, but the Omaha goalie does a nice job of coming back. All right. So the pressure mounting on these goalies. The Blues are up with 1-0 in the shootout. Number 9 for the Lancers gets the whistle. Being very patient. He picks some speed up. Heads to the dot, picks the puck up, goes to his right. Comes in on his edges. And tries the 5-hole, and Cody shuts him down. So that was the 4th round. This is the 5th round, we believe the final round. I don't know, maybe they're just going down the benches. They didn't tell me. I didn't look at the rules for it. Mendoza out. Picks the puck up. To his left. Cuts back. And backhands, misses the net. So this may be the final shooter of the shootout. So the Omaha coach has given the Omaha shooter some last-minute insights of what he might have seen as a weakness to Herky's game. Number 11 for the Lancers goes to his left. Top of the circle, comes in, goes, he tries to do the one-hand wrap. Cody shuts it down, and the Blues come off the bench, so I assume we won. 3rd place for state for the Quad City Blues JV. A very exciting season. They worked hard all season, had their highs and lows, their ups and downs. Played an exciting first game, back and forth, and then Unfortunately, he didn't play too good a game against the Lincoln Stars, but came back with an excellent performance here. Played hard against an always dangerous and skilled Omaha Lancer team to hold on, to go to overtime in a shootout, to win 1-0 in the shootout. So the Blues JV can be proud of their season. And unfortunately, with that, that's the end of our season. So we've had a lot of fun bringing it to you if you're still hanging around watching. So right now, tentatively, the plans are to try this again next season. We'll see. More information to come. But over the summer, we'll work on some stuff. Apparently, one of the Omaha Lancer players is not too happy about the outcome of the game. So with that, I'll bid you farewell and look forward to seeing you next season.